Yeah, I don't know. It was a bit of an ugly game, to be honest with you, on both sides. There's about 10 whistles in the first 3 minutes of the hockey game or so. I don't know if it was just. I don't know what it was. We played some really heavy games in Abbotsford, and I don't know if we were looking for a bit of an easy game early on, and took us a while to kind of get our legs and start to play, and then they got that first one, and I think maybe it woke us up a bit. We got to manage the game a little bit. We mismanaged a lot of pucks tonight, and they ended up in the back of our net. And I give our guys credit; they stuck with it and were able to bounce back and get that next goal. But we got some areas to clean up. We got to get some rest here with a quick turnaround, and got these same guys tomorrow.
What would the biggest change that you'd like to see heading from tonight's game into tomorrow against the same team?
I'm not going to tip my cap on that. There'll be some things I look through in video, but I've got my thoughts already on what we need to address and be better at. And we had pockets in the game where we did some really good things, but just we've got to manage the game a lot better than we did. That was some self-infliction by us, and our guys recognize that. But we got to get our rest here. Quick turnaround. We've played a lot of hockey. We've been on the road a lot here this month. So it'll be important that our minds are as fresh as possible against these guys who will be looking for a response.
Mitch, you've had some players going up, coming down, and shifting things around. Zary on the wing tonight. And how big has your center depth been for you to have this success this year?
Yeah, I think we knew at the start of the season that we were going to have probably at least two guys that were capable of playing center on each line. So it's kind of been a mixed bag throughout the year on who's been playing wing, who's been playing center. Got a couple guys on each line that will be able to take draws if the one guy's struggling and whatnot in the dot. So it's a good problem to have when you have a lot of centermen on your roster.
And I'm sure you've been asked this before, but I would like to ask, what does it mean to you and also the players who are going with you to be named to the All-Star game?
Well, it's an honor. Obviously, a chance for us to represent the Wranglers in the Pacific Division. We're excited about the opportunity to go out there and have some fun, and but we got some important hockey games here before we get that break.
You also got Zahorna back for your road trip as well. How's it having him back in the line for you?
Good. I mean, he played some real good hockey for us before his recall to the Flames, and he's come down. He's played a handful of games with us now, and I think he's starting to kind of get his bearings back. He had that turnover there in the third. But the impressive part for me was a couple shifts later, he had a big response and he really elevated his game. That's a good sign of character.
And then also, going with this game, maybe not the best game, but also the last few games against Abbotsford, there's some tight games. Are these the type of games you want to be playing at this point in the season?
Absolutely. I think our guys recognize that if you take a night or two off here, you slip in the standings. That's just how tight our division is. That's a good quality hockey team over there. They played hard. They really took advantage of some of the mistakes we made tonight. They have the personnel over there to do that. So we're going to have to be sharper in some areas tomorrow against this team.
Perfect.